Welcome back to Crosstalk. Today we have been speaking with the people responsible for bringing the world premiere of Changing Minds here to Germantown's Poplar Pike Playhouse. With me now are two actresses from the production, Melanie Culhane and Rachel Shannon. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Oh. Rachel, I want to ask you about your character. You play the lead, you play Natalie, and she is this brainiac and she's goal-oriented. How is she similar to you or different from you?
Well, Natalie, I would say, is a very goody two-shoes, and she is goal-oriented. She's very ambitious, and I think I'm like that. You know, I would never want to get in trouble in school, and I would always get my work done. But it's fun to see when Kyle and Natalie switch and how Natalie kind of develops a bit more like Kyle. I guess I would say I'm more of a Kyle and a Natalie put together. I know how to live, but I know how to work too.
Right, exactly. And Melanie, you play the kind of classic mean girl. What is that like to channel that character for you?
Well, at first when I was reading the script and I was going over it in my head and I was picking out moments where I could be especially nasty, but I didn't want her I didn't want her to be mean all the time. I wanted her to have some feelings so the audience can see that she does get hurt, and that's shown in the song Suspicious, because she really is a real person. Even though she's rude to everybody and she thinks she's above everyone, she does have feelings and she can get hurt. But channeling Ashley was really hard for me, but it's the most fun I've ever had playing a role. She is so fun to play and her songs are awesome, and it's been a wonderful experience.
And I know that you guys must feel so excited that you got to work with the writer and the composer. What was that like for both of you?
Well, it was wonderful because they were the ones that wrote it. They know what each line means, and to bring that forth for them and working with them, it's been a magical moment. Magical moments.
And working with them, they have a vision for the characters that they want, but then the actor also has a vision. And sometimes the two visions can conflict or they don't match each other. So working with the composer and working with the writer to mesh these two visions into this one character has just been extraordinary, and I've never experienced it before, and it made this experience so worthwhile and so wonderful and so much more full than any other show I've worked on. It was just incredible, and I could not be more thankful.
And Rachel, I know this is not your first show. You've done shows previously, but what is it like to play a teenager and to try to accurately portray a teenager as opposed to just playing an adult in a play?
Well, in my opinion, playing a teenager is a little bit harder than playing someone out of your age range, because when you're older than your character, you know, you can go out and be bigger, but when you're stuck more in the kind of age that you are, the teenage age, you know, you have to be more real with it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's definitely harder to play within, you know, the age that you are, because you have so many more options. Say you're playing like a 50-year-old woman. You have so many options to draw from, but when you're playing someone who's close to you, it's hard to act real on stage. Like, it's a hard thing to do. And with this musical, it's definitely challenging, but really it was rewarding for both of us and for the entire cast.
You can almost feel a little fake if you're trying to portray emotions that you know you yourself wouldn't feel. And so going out there, it's a higher standard.
Because you're like it from day to day. You know, you act your age every day, and you have to see, am I going to act like I usually act, or am I going to act like somebody else that I know acts? It's just, it's different.
Melanie, how do you feel about the fact that, you know, you're the first person to portray this character? What does that mean to you? What does that signify to you?
It really does mean a lot to me. Going into this experience, it didn't hit me. It was like, oh, just gonna do another show, have some fun. But knowing that me and Rachel, we originated a role that other people are going to play, it's mind-blowing, and I know I keep saying this, but it's so rewarding, and it's just a wonderful experience, and I'm blessed to have been a part of this.
Because there's nothing concrete. You can't go on YouTube, you can't go anywhere and say, oh, I'm going to watch this and be just like them. It's just you and your character when you're on stage. And I think that's more magical than anything.
How did you feel about opening night, Rachel? What were some of your thoughts?
Opening night, I was very emotional on opening night.
When we were doing,
yes, we were. Yes, for warm-ups, that's what you guys call it. Warm-ups, I was crying. I just get, you know, opening night, it's the big moment, and I'm emotional. I'm an emotional person, I guess, but opening night I thought went brilliant. It was so much fun, and the feeling of triumph for the last song, it's just, the show has blossomed. Our baby has blossomed. And it's beautiful.
I want to thank you both for being on the show. You do fantastic work every single night.
Thank you so much.
If you haven't seen Changing Minds yet, you still have time. The show runs at the Poplar Pike Playhouse until Saturday, December 3rd. For ticket information and the show times, visit ppp.org or call 901-755-7775. I'd like to thank all my guests for joining me on the show today. The world premiere of Changing Minds is more than just a feather in the cap of the Poplar Pike Playhouse and the city of Germantown. For the students involved, it has been an incredibly unique opportunity to collaborate with professionals from Hollywood and Broadway. I hope you get the chance to make it to the Playhouse for a performance. It is absolutely well worth your time. And remember, Crosstalk can be seen each week, 6 p.m. on Monday, 9:30 p.m. on Thursdays, and 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. For more information on our programming, visit GHS-TV.org, where you can watch our live 24-hour stream. You can also follow the station on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Marinela Zubovic. From all of us here at Germantown Community Television, thanks for watching Crosstalk, and I hope to see you again soon.
And I'll end up selling shoes. How could a day come with so much to lose? It isn't easy when you comprehend. Today could be your beginning or end. Ready or not, here I come. I have my doubts about what's gonna happen. Ready or not, just go with the flow. It's all I've got. Ready or not, here I go. Will Logan ever notice me? Will I ever need to shave? Is there something here that I forgot that could make me more hot?